This message of gratitude is going to shift your entire mood today. Hi, my name's Kelsey. I'm an intuitive guide, and I am going to pull a message from the Gratitude Oracle for the General Collective today. So, as we head into the holiday season, there's no better time to practice gratitude, right? And when we practice gratitude, it actually raises our vibration. When we are grateful for what is already in our life, we not only raise our vibration, as I said, but we also are happier, and happier people make better decisions, healthier decisions. Not only that, when you're grateful for what is already in and already has manifested, you welcome in more beautiful things. So, beautiful reminders today. Okay, so this deck is super special to me. I was led to this deck when my beloved cousin, who I grew up with, when she crossed into the spirit world, I was led to this deck, but that is a whole other story for a whole other day. Without further ado, let's get into this very special deck. So, if you're still with me, plant your feet firmly on the ground, straighten up your spine, relax the shoulders down. If you feel safe, close down your eyes. Take a deep breath, and we're gonna call on the Gratitude Oracle for a message we need to hear, a message of gratitude. What do we need to hear? Ooh, choices. And we have this beautiful little girl, number 46, and she's running down a pathway. And you can see the pathway splits into multiple ways that she can go. And she's chasing these little fairies, these forest sprites, if you will. Oh, that's just beautiful. And you can see their buttons turned back and looking at her. It's just, the imagery is beautiful here. So we have the power of choice. So I'm going to read from the guidebook, but your life is full of choices at all times. You may have come to a moment where you're wondering what you would like to do next. You may be at a place of completion and ready to start something new, but aren't sure what that will be. You have a choice to make. Do you want to continue with how things are, or to make a change? Stay optimistic while you determine the best option for you. Weigh the positives and negatives of each option. When you have the opportunity to change your life, each ripple of choice can be significant. Try to anticipate the likely outcomes and ramifications. Consider playing what if and imagining different scenarios. It can be helpful to discuss your possibilities with someone. Analyze and reanalyze your thoughts to be sure you have considered all your options. Listen to your intuition or your gut instinct. Pay attention to your initial reactions. Do not let your fears dictate your choice. Act as if fear is not an issue and decide with strength and courage. Strive to make your choices based on what is best for you without outside influence. Putting someone else's needs first will only create a situation that you will have to undo later. Consider others without self-sacrifice. Trust your ability to make strong and healthy choices and commit to your decisions. Don't waste time second-guessing yourself. Move forward with confidence. And we have the description here. A young girl chases a group of elementals. The light from the closest fairy emits a bright yellow glow. Yellow may be associated with your solar plexus, okay? And personal power. So remember, the solar plexus sits just under the rib cage and above the belly button. It's right here, and it's where intuition and our psychic power sits, represented by the color yellow. You're encouraged to make your own choice and not give the power to someone else. A fairy is typically associated with joy, magic, wishes, and possibilities. The path ahead is illuminated, which will help you to find your direction. The various colors of fairies represent the opportunities facing you. Look at all those colors. Each option will bring different lessons and blessings. It is up to you to determine the choice you would like to make. And I'd like to remind you that there really isn't a wrong choice. There's just choices that bring you to new outcomes, right? So don't freeze. Don't freeze in your choices, right? Weigh them. Don't overthink it. Go with your gut, okay? Affirmation. I carefully weigh my options and make my choices with gratitude. Ooh, I love that. And since we got messages from the elementals, the fairies, let's call on the Oracle of the Fairies just for a little message to close out. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So motivation to make those choices. Those are very important choices, right? And to not put it off. weigh your options, make a choice, go with your gut, listen to your intuition. Your solar plexus is going to be very, very important that you practice sitting in your power. Remember, that is where your psychic power sits, is actually your solar plexus. Okay, and if this resonates, leave me a fairy, and leave me a fairy in the comments, and maybe a yellow heart beside it for the solar plexus, okay? If you're looking to book a reading with me, this is where you can find me. And some great news in honor of Black Friday and the holidays, we are having a 50% off sale of all the readings in the shop, okay? And the beautiful thing is, I'm not the only reader. We have multiple readers you can choose from. And if you have never got a reading before, this is a great way to test it out, see what you vibe with, and maybe gift somebody a reading as well. But anyway, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.